Welcome to Beverly Stunning Creations. Let me say this. I am not happy about the prices at Dollar Tree right now at all. What I'm going to do is start looking around. I hear that Dollar General has a dollar section, so I'll be checking that out. Cut back on Dollar Tree as far as other things that I get. So I'll try and keep it as cheap as I possibly can by not buying a whole lot of things from Dollar Tree. We're in this together, guys. We have to work this out. Now, with that said, I have this fish bowl. This is a medium size one. They have about 3 or 4 different sizes now, different prices. When I purchased this one from Dollar Tree, it was $125. These bowls, you see that red dot? The yard sale red dot, that's what they're doing now. They're covering up the old prices. Normally it would cost $1. Then it went up to $125. It skipped $150, and now these are $2. $125. $3.25 so far, okay? Not too bad. I'm going to take these two apart. So what I did off camera is line this up and then cut it to length. And now we are going to cut individual rows off. Because it does come with adhesive on it. You want to put one on each line. And it's just that simple. Let me make sure it's straight. Take another one. Just like that, and just keep going around. So finally, we are down to one more strip. All right, so this is what we have now. Let's get back to our fish bowl. Now with this fish bowl, there's different ways that you can decorate this. I'm going to use mirror towel. Now if you want to, you can put stripes on it. You can do stripes at an angle. It's totally up to you. But I want this super glam and super mirror, so I'm going to mirror the whole thing. So to start that out, I am going to start cutting my mirror towel, and I will link this below for you. At Amazon, it's a tremendous deal, I promise. So if you are interested in mirror towel, if you've never used it before, please use my link. Now, I'm going to start at the base. I'm just going to remove the back. No need to add any. We can stick it to this. Mirror towel sticks really well to glass. So let's just start here. And it will stick to your finger, so just be careful. Now, someone told me they used a mirror towel and it was crooked, so you do have to check. Just keep going back in, checking it periodically to make sure that it's straight as you can possibly get it, especially the very first one. So be easy until you get it in place. Once you get it in place, go ahead and put some pressure on it. And other DIYs you've seen where I use silver spray paint behind my mirror towel, but this time I'm just gonna wait till I'm done and then color the inside silver. Where we have that gap, let's go right below it and block it. Put a gate on that gap, like that. And we are just going to keep going around. I promise you guys, it's easy. I promise you, it's so easy. Just take the time, you know, listen to some music, get on the phone with your favorite person. A lot of times while I'm DIYing, I do have a TV here in my craft room. I'm watching videos, listening to music, watching documentaries. They help me pass the time, so I'm not so bored. Now we go around and check. Everything looks good, press down, okay? And where do we end? Right here, we have a gap. And sometimes you can go in and find smaller pieces of tile that'll fit in those gaps. Okay guys, so here it is completed. Isn't it beautiful? So gorgeous. As you guys remember, I do have places where the mirror tiles did not fit, like here. So I'm gonna go in with some of the silver paint, just so that's not so noticeable. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll come back in with 1 to 2 more coats. So it's completely dry on the inside. So now our little openings are not so noticeable. The next thing I want to do to this piece is cover this. I want this to be like this on this side. I want to cover it, okay? I have this coaster mold. I picked this up from Amazon, and I went ahead and poured some resin. I was out of UV. You can actually put UV resin in here and then set it. If you're not familiar with how to use it, I'll link a video below showing you how to use UV resin. But for this one, I just used 2-part resin and let it set up overnight. I do think I made it a little bit too thick. So we are going to see. And what I'm going to do is glue this right on top of here and make it reminiscent of this side. Again, I did make it a little bit too thick, but we're gonna go with it, okay? So I'm gonna take some of my Gorilla Glue, put this on here, and then glue it down. Put this right on top. Again, I did make this a little bit too thick. Now I'm going to take one of my bowls and put glue on the bottom of my bowl. And then put it right on top in the middle. Okay, so let's flip this over. Make sure that it's even. So I'm going to put this right on top and put some weight on it. I'm not going to use my 5-pound kettlebell because it's just too heavy. So I'm going to use this resin container on top just to add a little weight. Let's let this cure. And then guys, like I said before, this came out a little bit too thick, and that took away the whole idea, okay? Because I needed both of the sides to be completely even. Because of how thick this is, it will not work. So we're gonna give this a whole new life, okay? I don't know if this has ever happened before, but guess what? We're gonna give it a whole new life. I have some options here. I have some candle holders from Dollar Tree. I have this one. And this one has like the little round dots on it. I have one of these that I used before, and I just put like some little diamonds on the inside. And then I sealed it in there with these little acrylic discs that I have. That's what it looks like. It's sealed on the top too. And then I have one where I used mirror reflective paint on the inside. Then I have this one too. And this one just has some beads on the inside. And I sealed those in with the acrylic discs. Here's the last option. You can just use a regular Dollar Tree candle holder. Now, if I did use a Dollar Tree candle holder, I would use it upside down, like so. But because of what I'm gonna do later, this is gonna be too tall for my liking. So now I need to choose between these. I want you guys to leave in a comment which one of these you would have chosen. This is number 1 with the clear beads, number 2, number 3 with the mirror reflective paint, or number 4. So I think I'm gonna put these aside, and it's between these two. I think I like this one. So it's already sealed. It has these acrylic discs, and I've used these before, and I will link them in the description, so don't worry. So we're gonna go with that. Now, before I glue that on there, I'm gonna take one of these mirrors. This is where your preference come in. I don't want this to be seen. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the backing from here, because everything is gonna be glued to this base. Once I glue that mirror down, I need for that mirror to withstand whatever weight I put on it without peeling up. Even though it has adhesive, I'm going to have to tack it all the way down. You want this to last, okay? Again, I removed the paper from the back. This is sticky. Now let's put this on top. Press it down, and let's put this 5-pound kettlebell on there to give it that extra weight that it needs, because again, I need for that mirror to almost become part of this glass. So we will allow it to set for a while, and then we'll come back and glue this piece on as well. So I've waited for about 4 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the kettlebell, remove this top coat of film. Now you can use a Dollar Tree round mirror if you want to. It'll look a little bit different. I like the look of the smaller mirror better. So I'm going to take some of my Gorilla Glue, and I've already cleaned the base. So what I'm going to do is just put some glue right around the perimeter of the base. Now let's go ahead and center. Just going to turn it a little bit too. Spread it out. Okay guys, so I have this flat piece I'm going to put on top. If you have one of those small Dollar Tree cutting boards, you can use that too. So I'm just going to put the kettlebell right back on top. Now I'm going to let this dry for about 6 hours and then come back. So off camera, I went ahead and put some mirror tiles on a smaller fish bowl. As you can see, it's smaller. Now with this one, I need to create a resin top as well. So I have my mold here. And this time I'm going to use some UV resin. So I'm just going to pour a small amount into the mold, let it cure, and then I'll glue it to the top of the smaller fish bowl. Okay, so I popped all the surface bubbles, and then I'm going to pop this right in here. And it's going to get light from the bottom and the top. This is why I love this particular UV light so much. Okay, and I'm going to put it on 3 minutes and let that set up. Alright guys, so I let this go for about 6 minutes. And so it's pretty thin. This is what I needed before. So what I'm going to do is glue this on top of here. But before I do that, I'm going to paint the inside of this bowl silver, just to camouflage wherever the tiles didn't cover the bowl. So I'll go ahead and paint that, come back and then glue this on. The inside is completely dry. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on top. It's slightly larger, but that's okay. Go ahead and remove the back off another one of these mirrors. Okay guys, back to our smaller mirror fish bowl. This is what I was doing earlier. I put the resin piece on here and then I put a mirror on top. Let's go ahead and remove the film. Okay. Back to our base. Remember I have that clear disc on here, so I have more surface to glue my ball to. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue all over. This is the larger side now, so I'm going to glue that right on top of the candle holder. Make sure that it's centered. Okay, well, I'll allow this to set up. I'm going to add some tape to it because I want it to have that extra pressure. I'll add 2 more pieces off camera. Then I'll let it set up overnight and then come back. So this is about 6 hours later. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut the tape. Okay guys, so next up I have a smaller mirror. Now you can actually skip this if you want to, because it really won't be that noticeable. So I'm going to put it right in the center. Okay, go ahead and remove the film. Next up I have a Dollar Tree candle holder. So what I'm going to do is glue this right on top of here. And I need to see exactly where it's touching, so I'm going to take my Gorilla Glue and go right inside here. Okay, so that's pretty good. So now again, I'll let this sit for a while, then come back and add my next piece to it. So I know we are up close and personal, but we have to be. So now I'm going to take another candle holder, line it up. Sometimes you have to turn this around to get it to level out and keep it lined up. When I put it down, add some more of my glue right on top. And again, I'm being generous. All right, everything is looking good. Now let's move this to the side. I also have one of these lights from Dollar Tree. Let me show you how to take the top off. This is how you put the batteries in. I decorated one of these tops, and I'll be using that top in the DIY. So let me show you what it looks like. Here's what it looks like after I decorated it. Here's the lights. Let me show you. The light is right there. And I also have this Dollar Tree punch bowl. And I'm going to use this punch bowl as the lampshade. This is really going to be a cute lamp for my little girl's bedroom, the bathroom, the foyer. If you have a cute little buffet in the dining room, it would be cute there too. I'm going to put some weight on that. So I'm going to allow this to set up for about 3 hours. And then I'm going to come back and decorate the lamp. So the glue has set up on here. What I want to do is add some bling here and on the higher part of our base. So let's see. It's going to take 3 rows. Okay guys, so I'm going to take what's left over, which is another 3 rows. I'm going to put it right here where the candle holder meets the mirror ball. Moved it up a little bit. This is where my 2 candle holders meet. So I'm just going to put 1 row of bling right around that seam. We're going to come back to the base in just a second. It's where we left off. We glued this on the inside. So all you need to do is unscrew that and replace the batteries. Put it back in place. There's the on and off switch. So this is our lampshade. Now off camera I went ahead and started this because it's a little bit time consuming. All I did was take some of my bling that I've been using and I cut single strips of it to go on here. And so all I did was just lay this on this line. Go ahead and remove the back and put that straight down the center. And then just come down on the other side. Just like so. Now I could take the moment to put some bling right in the center, maybe some round rhinestones. I'll see if I have some. And you have the option to add a finial. We will add a finial at the very end, and you can also add some chandelier pendants. And I think I want to do that. But before I do that, I want to make some holes. So I'm going to heat up my hot knife and then come back. I'm so excited because I'm almost done. Okay, again, I know this is some weird contraption stuff going on here, but it's gonna work, okay? Now, the next thing I wanna do is add some pendants to this. But before we can do that, we need to make a hole, remember? Here, I have my hot knife, and I put a different attachment on it. See? And that's what I'm gonna use. Now, because I'm burning plastic, I'm gonna go ahead and put my mask on. This is what I'm gonna put on. So right here we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle one is right beneath that leaf. I'm just going to come in and burn a hole right there. Just like that. Here, same thing. Okay guys, so I'm going to turn on my air purifier and let my air situation get back right. Then I'll come back and move on to the next. My air is clear. Let's finish this off. I have some regular teardrop pendants with 2 pieces of garland. And then I have some that I found on a candle holder at Goodwill. So we have 6 of these and 6 of these. If you don't want to buy any pendants, you can make some from Dollar Tree's plastic utensils, like this. You can make some longer ones. Look at this one. And I have other designs as well. I'll link that DIY below if you would like to learn how to make chandelier pendants from Dollar Tree utensils. So you can make your own. So we have our teardrop pendant. And I'm just going to open the jump ring and put it right through the hole. Just like that. Take one of the other ones. Slide it through the next hole. This one is going to hang slightly longer, and I wanted that look. And I'm done. Look at that. Isn't it cute? I'm not sure if I'm going to put rhinestones here. You'll have to wait until the final reveal to see. Now, let's go ahead and push these underneath here because I want this to lay flat. Now, for the finial, I have this crystal knob, one of my favorites, and I have the smaller crystal knob. I'm gonna go with the larger one because I really like the way that looks. I'm gonna keep this one for the next DIY. Woo, wait till you see what I do with this one. It's gonna be so different, okay? So let's grab some glue. Again, we're gonna use our trusty Gorilla Glue. I'm gonna clean this up too. Let's put some right on the base. Put that right in the center. Finally, I'm gonna let this set up overnight. I'm gonna come back and put everything together and let you see what it looks like. And here's my stunning new Dollar Tree lamp. Sometimes your DIYs will tell you what it wants to be, because in the beginning this was going to be something totally different. Stay tuned, because I still plan on bringing you that DIY. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this something that you would make? Is there anything that you would do differently? And where would you display it in your home? And please check out my other mirror DIYs that will display beautifully with this lamp. I'll link some in the description below. Okay everyone, this concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. If you don't have time to comment, please leave a heart or your favorite emoji. Don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.